In this video, I'm going to show you how to add color to your designs using Adobe Illustrator. We'll talk about fills, strokes, swatches, different color modes, and how to use the live paint bucket tool. So every object in Adobe Illustrator can have two types of color. It can have a fill color and a stroke color. The fill is the inside of this shape. So you can see that the fill right now is black. And I can see that because on the left toolbar, I see my fill color is black. And this is where you can see the fill and the stroke of any shape if it's selected. If we want to change the fill color, we just select the object, double click into our swatch on the left, and we can choose any color from this color box, or you can type in a specific code if you have that and click OK. Now the stroke is the outline around the shape. This currently has no stroke. You can see this little outline icon back here has a red X through it. That means there's no stroke. If I double click on this box with the red outline, I can apply a stroke color. We can do the same thing. We can choose a stroke color here. Let's go with black. You can always move this to the side too to see your work as you're colorizing it, and click OK. So this shape has a stroke around the outside, and these are also cut out shapes inside this shape. So these also have an outline. We can make changes to the stroke by going up to Window, Stroke, and opening the stroke menu over here. The weight is the thickness of the stroke, so we can increase it or decrease it. We can also put the stroke on the inside of the shape, the outside of the shape, or on the center of these lines. And we can make a dashed stroke if we'd like. So fill and stroke, this is really one of the most important concepts in Illustrator because pretty much every shape or everything you're going to do in Adobe Illustrator will probably have a color applied to it. So another way to add color to shapes is to use the Swatches panel. So if you go up to Window, Swatches, you'll see this panel appears on the right. So just like this left toolbar allows you to change the fill and the stroke, you can do all of that here as well. You have the fill and the stroke up here. So if I want to change the fill color, I just click on that fill color icon and I can choose from some preset colors that are in this panel. And you can think of swatches as saved colors that you can quickly reuse throughout your designs. Let's next pop over to the next tab in the swatches panel, which is color. This gives you kind of a rainbow of colors to choose from. So I can just use this eyedropper tool and drag it anywhere on this rainbow to choose a color. And if I wanted to save this color into my swatches to reuse it, I would just pop over to the swatches panel and you can see it is colored in this little icon here. I can quickly click and drag this swatch down into my swatches panel and it's now saved right here. I can also double click into this swatch. So let's do that now to see more information about it. So in this color panel, you'll notice some color codes over here. On the bottom, this is a hex code. These are the CMYK values, and these are the RGB values. These are three things you would need to pay attention to, especially if you're a more advanced designer. These are essentially color recipes. So if a client or company or brand gives you one of these color recipes, Illustrator can reproduce that exact color recipe by putting in those values. So hex and RGB, these are web formats. So if your design will be viewed on a screen, you will use either hex or RGB. If your design will be professionally printed, you'll use CMYK values. You can check out this other video that I have that dives deeper into the color modes. Let's click OK. So next, go to the right in this practice file and test colorizing these additional icons and saving color swatches. So I'm going to go over to my color panel on the right, choose a new color, maybe a nice orange, and I'll save that to my color swatches to use later. And let's do the same with this cute little cat. For this one, I'll show you something cool. Let's use that same swatch we just created, the orange. I'm going to choose it in my swatches panel. And now let's go to the color guide tab. This is kind of cool. It shows you different values of that same color. So for this example, you could see light values and darker values of this orange. So if I wanted to just go up a little bit and make it more of a peachy color, I have those options here, or you can do the same with a darker. Okay, next, let's talk about Live Paint. This is a really cool feature in Adobe Illustrator, and I'm going to use this fish icon to demonstrate Live Paint. So if you tap K on your keyboard, you will get Live Paint. And you can also find it in the toolbar on the left. It's sometimes under the Shape Builder tool. Live Paint Bucket is what it's called. First, you must select your object that you want to colorize. So use your direct selection tool and select it. I'm going to select K again. And now we can hover over this icon to colorize it. We first need to change our swatch. So let's open our swatches panel. That will make this easier. Go to Window, Swatches. I want to colorize this using some of the swatches we just saved. So I'm going to select the blue one first. And with this Live Paint bucket, I can then just click into sections of my icon. This icon has two sections. It has this end of the fish and the front of the fish. And I could colorize them separately using the paint bucket tool. And if we wanted to do the front of the fish a different color, we would just go to our swatches panel, choose that other color, hover over it, and you can see it activates with that red outline. And we can colorize it that way. So once you're finished colorizing your graphic, you need to expand it to be able to edit this further. So you can go up to Object, Expand, and click OK. And that now makes this an icon again. So let's test this again. Here's a hot dog icon. Let's select it, and I'm going to hit K on my keyboard or find the Live Paint Bucket tool on the left toolbar. And we're going to color each section of this icon. Let's go to the right, and I'm going to find a good color for our hot dog bun. I'll use this brown. I'm going to hover over this section and colorize it. We have some mustard or ketchup right here. Let's call it mustard. So I'm going to just select a yellow and hover over just that mustard and click into it to colorize it. Our hot dog is probably like a red color, so let's colorize it there. And last is we can colorize these flames. So these might also be like red and yellow. You can colorize each section of this hot dog using the paint bucket tool. And let's try one more. This is an icon that has outlines, so it's a little different. So currently there's no fill in these sections. We just have an outline in this icon. I'm going to select it. So let's use Live Paint Bucket again. I'm going to hit K on my keyboard. Let's go to the right and choose the color we'd like to use first. I selected my turquoise again, and I'm going to click into this black line. And this is all connected, so everything that was connected is now blue. Let's colorize these little facial features. And the last step is we're going to colorize these white areas. Let's go use our orange. And maybe I want the inside to be a different color. Let's choose a yellow. And the last step again is to go to Object, Expand when we're finished. So you can see how useful this tool is. It's really great with illustrations, icons, doodles, line art. So in this next video, I'll show you how to add gradients to add depth and visual interest to your designs. If you'd like to try Adobe Illustrator, you can find a free trial link in the description below this video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below, and subscribe to Cry Studio for more design tutorials. Thanks so much.